Hey, welcome to the second course video for the song Zen by BAND-MAID from their EP, SCOOOOP. I'm musically malnourished, and you're on my journey to go deep and wide in discovering new music and artists. In these videos, we do a deep dive into the lyrics and meaning behind the music. So let's get in, see what Zen is all about. Okay. Zen was written as the opening theme for MAPPA's original anime Zenshu, and it was developed around the same time BAND-MAID was still working on epic narratives. Kabato said the request arrived while the album was still in progress. We were asked to write it when we were still working on the album. Konami received unusually specific materials and directions for a tie-in. I was given the script for the main story and received quite specific requests regarding the music, so I simplified the image I had in my mind to create the track. That simplification wasn't a downgrade, it was a strategy. Melody first, story forward. Misa recognized the melodic emphasis immediately. I thought that this song had a strong melody, so I made the bass line feel solid to bring it out. Akane approached the drums the same way. Basically, I wanted people to listen to the vocals throughout the song, so it's a simple beat that supports the vocals. Even though the tempo can feel mid-tempo by BAND-MAID standards, Akane insisted it isn't actually laid back. When you compare it to songs by other rock bands, it's not laid back at all. She built hooks through details and fills. I can do that, I can say the word fills, and kept the performance concept in view. In terms of the anime, it's like being reincarnated in another world. I had these two themes of another world and the real world in my mind when I recorded it. Psyche's lyric process was unusually immersive. The demo title, Zen, was already in place and the production team loved it. The title Zen was there from the demo stage, so we kept it. Since Zenshu is an original story, Psyche had to build the worldview from scratch. It was difficult, but I went over the plot and script many times and worked on it after becoming a fan before anyone else. Because the protagonist is an animator, Psyche intentionally pulled terms from that world into the lyrics. I used words from that world like page and pan up, pan down, here and there, and I thought that would be a hook. Konami's arrangement also reflects the reincarnation theme sonically. After a specific melody request from Psyche, which Psyche hilariously didn't remember, Konami chose to incorporate a sample. Since the story itself is about reincarnation, I tried to include a sample that would fit that. The original song was reborn as a result of Psyche's suggestions. That's cool. So Zen becomes a meta song, written about creators, built like a creative process, and structured like a world being rewritten. All right, into the lyrics. I am drawing new lines into the void. Nobody knows a brand new future. Died in pitch black darkness, a story of ruin. Everyone is lonely. A pencil resisting fatalism, adding to the page. Another end. Come on, pan up, pan down, light up, light off, again and again, re-edit. I'll draw a new verse, a future no one can steal from us. There isn't a single wasted thing to be found. A new world begins to move. Open what's deep in your chest, unlock it, set it free. Right here, let's get back the shine. Alone, you're powerless. Break your shell. Go action. Why don't you fight together? We will never lose. Even if you're stared down by destiny, add to the page. Happy end. Come on, fade in, fade out, frame in, frame out, again and again, re-edit. It's like rewriting your story. I'll draw a new verse, a future no one can steal from us. There isn't a single wasted thing to be found. A new world begins to move. Open what's deep in your chest. Unlock it, set it free. Right here, let's get back the shine. I drew your smile when we were together, so it would never disappear again. I'll draw a new verse, a future no one can steal from us. There isn't a single wasted thing to be found. A new world begins to move. Open what's deep in your chest. Unlock it, set it free. Right here, let's get back the shine. We will never, ever, never, ever lose. The animator vocabulary is a lyrical hook, and one of the most direct tie-in lyric strategies BAND-MAID has used. Page, frame, pan up, pan down, fade in, fade out, light on, light off, re-editing. The song isn't about animation as trivia. It uses animation language as a metaphor for rewriting life. The chorus repeats intentionally, not because the song lacks ideas, but because it emphasizes a core message the way animation does. Revision, iteration, retakes, redraws, life as production. I love that. Nothing is wasted. This line is the emotional axis of the whole track. It reframes failure as material, pain as draft, darkness as ink. Everything becomes usable in the next version of you. The overall interpretation, Zen is about creators, but it's also about anyone trying again. You're in a ruined story, you feel lonely, you think destiny already wrote the ending. The song says, pick up the pencil anyway, add to the page, re-edit the scene right here, get back the shine. I love that, man. Just that idea of it's not over, the story's not over. Make revisions, go back to the page, and I think that's an important thing to carry into life. So BAND-MAID giving me plenty of animes to check out. So looking forward to that. Let me know your thoughts on this one in the comments. Thanks for being with me. Hope to see you in the next one, because reading good.